Hi everybody, this is Dove Queen. We'll be commentating on the losers round for the TAC Open. Our players are fwwwwwibib and applemonkeyman. Whoever wins this match will move on to the final round, where they will play Gerrek, which is pretty exciting to be honest. He's quite a player. Anyway, I missed maybe the first two turns here, trying to get this recording set up, so I'm not much of a talker, but I'll commentate whenever I see something interesting here. Besides the fact that they both play their caps in the second and third turn here. So Apples has a pretty good line here along A and B. Hey Ally. Ally's joining this recording here.
Hi, Dove.
I should have warned you first before asking if you wanted to join in, but...
That's fair.
Okay. So it looks like we're seeing the first wall from Fwib here.
fwwwwwibib.
Fwwwwwibib, okay. Fwwwwwwibib.
It's actually a lot. It's really hard to pronounce.
Yeah. Ooh. So they're both fighting over B3.
Hang on a second.
I'm really liking this position that Apple's putting himself in.
Apparently, this is how it's meant to be pronounced.
Okay.
Ready?
I'll probably forget. Okay, go for it.
Could you hear that or no?
No, I couldn't really, but...
Ah, damn. Okay.
Okay. That's okay. We'll try again later. Whatever we call him, it'll be great.
This is the scene it's from.
What was it?
fwwwwwibib once told me it was like. Have you ever seen Johnny English, the film?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's something Rowan Atkinson says
Ooh,
in the film.
so the white cap actually gets some action going now. I'm glad, because that entire area just looks dicey.
Yeah, this actually looks pretty good for Apple so far.
Yeah.
Because fwwwwwibib doesn't have much of a road going. Yeah, so obviously that's TAC.
Solidifying his presence there. And threatening tack, yes. How is he gonna get out of this one?
I'll probably play A5 with like a flower wall.
I'd probably put a wall, personally. Even if it costs you flat count, and instead a 2+. I guess that's good. I mean, you're gonna win that stack fight if it starts, but
Yeah. Did you get the Gerrek fwwwwwibib game recorded?
I did. But the thing is, I gotta snap out the mic in that recording because it's a little. I forgot to mute it, and it was kind of noisy on my end. So I'm trying to find something to do that. In the meantime, though, I think I've got this one set up right. So this one will probably go directly on YouTube's.
Cool.
And I know that if this does get on YouTube, then this is extremely professional of a discussion to have. And
Pardon?
And if this does get on YouTube, this is a very I don't know. It's not the most professional discussion for me.
No.
But
This is tack again, obviously.
yeah, tack is fine. Tack forgives. So another tack threat.
Don't really know what I'd do if I were fwwwwwibib here. But he's got a little bit of a road coming together now.
Sort of, but Apples is kind of strangling the board at this point with all of his pieces, in my view. Like compared to Black's, how many flats does he have active right now? 1, 2, 3.
2, 4, 7.
Yeah.
And Black has 4, 7, 10.
Yeah. So E4 from Apples.
Yeah. I think I'd have played E2. Obviously E4's similar.
Good. Because that's where Apples wants to be.
Yeah. But you can play F4 and that's tack as well. Because you can smash the wall for a road.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a bit of a sneaky one as well.
Yeah, but I don't know if Apples is going to miss that one. Well, maybe. I mean, we've seen some interesting misses from people throughout the entire tournament, so.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of sad about the one from yesterday between fwwwwwibib and Gerrek in Game 2.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. And looks like Sultan is joining the call today. Looks like he's not joining the call today. Okay. It's probably his Wi-Fi. Ooh, road threat.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weak, to be honest.
It's not actually that weak though.
What were you gonna say?
Well, because it's just like having a stronger cap just gives you so much power. Like no matter what Apple does, fwwwwwibib could always get the stack back by smashing it with his cap if he tries a wall.
Yeah, true.
Obviously, if he play, yeah. But once he plays a wall, it's like you lose all of the glory of the strong cap.
The glory. Ooh, he's going right for it. But
Yeah. Another tack. Has fwwwwwibib made a tack yet?
yeah, just that one a few turns ago where he.
Oh yeah, literally last turn.
Hey, don't worry about it. For me, it's morning. I haven't even finished my first mug of coffee yet, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is probably a bid to make White's cap a little less strong. I'm moving it there. Yeah. D3. And now a wall can go there. If Apples decided to, which he does.
Yeah.
think it is.
Which way would you move it?
Probably south.
Hmm.
Just to cut off that main one connection. But at the same time, it's gonna get dicey in that corner, so yeah, going up north is maybe a little safer.
I think I'd probably have gone north as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be so worried about that group in the AC area, just because it's not going to connect to that cap or any of the northern stones soon, so... Depends on what happens with that wall, though, on C3.
Yeah. You can actually play, oh, it's White's turn anyway.
Oh, yeah. Another wall. I noticed that a lot of interesting games happen when you have walls and capstones in the center of the board.
Yeah.
You might as well have maybe 2 separate games going on. Hey, Sultan. I'm just gonna say hello one more time, just in case, because I'll make it work for him. And I would expect something on D5 at this point.
But the thing is, now that those 2 walls are next to each other, there's just no road going through them.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna end in a road, to be honest. It's probably gonna end in flats. Unless the walls decide to do crazy things. Which they could. Not really, maybe.
Or Apple could try and, get his... Sultan?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yep.
you. You're kind of faint, but you're good.
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I like the move D2 from White, and an F2 from Apple's kind of... I don't know, I think it's a good one.
Yeah. There aren't really any obvious threats for either of them now. After move 25.
Board's quickly filling up here as they fight for flats and space to buffer themselves and
Yeah. Fwwwwwibib's done quite well because he has a load of Apple's captives, but they're kind of in his stronghold over in the corner.
yeah.
And he's got the 2 walls on guard duty.
If fwwwwwibib was feeling aggressive, he can take F4 with F3 and possibly threaten attack. But that won't work very well.
It doesn't actually look that bad. Whose turn? It's Fwwwwwibib's turn.
Oh. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yes. For the past week or so, all of a sudden Discord stopped working. I could listen, or I could talk, but not both.
That sounds like a
Oh, yeah.
curse. But hey, glad everything got fixed, and just in time too.
Yep.
And looks like fwwwwwibib makes a more safer approach to that E line
Yeah.
by placing F5.
So I guess he's planning on taking F4, and then also fwwwwwibib can't, not fwwwwwibib, wasn't it? Apple can't move his cap if he does.
Yeah, because then the white cap could fly to D5 and create a road that way,
Yeah.
which would be fun.
He must be well ahead on flaps. What is that? 6, 9, 14. No, it's like 14, 12, I think. But I actually almost always get the flat count wrong. And I don't really know why.
You better fix that. 1, 2. Okay, 14 for white, and I'm gonna trust your 12 count for apples here.
Yeah. I've given Tactician a load of wins by playing my last flat, expecting like a win or a draw. And then being told I've lost.
Alright, I think there's gonna be a capture in this turn.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah.
from fwwwwwibib or apples.
I think I'd definitely now rather be fwwwwwibib.
Although I think that entire area down here, it's gonna get mangled up if apples decides to just take E1 in response to either F3 up or F5.
Oh, I hadn't actually thought of that.
Yeah, and those two pieces on B2 and C2 are gonna maybe be players in that if apples decides to retaliate and start building a road threat down here.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that. That's quite good.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the intention with C1, is that given that fwwwwibib's probably going to take F4, E1 is a nice defense, and then if you can build some offense in the meanwhile, you might as well set up that road in the south.
Yeah. It's nice because they've each got their caps on like the wrong side of the board, kind of.
Ooh, and oh wait, I'm not sure if I like that stone moving so much. But it works. I mean, it can move either to E4 or take F5. And there he goes.
Yeah.
Which is probably the best response he could have done.
Yeah.
Probably the only one, really. Yeah, the only one. Ooh, he decides to place a wall there instead.
Similar idea.
Maybe he's anticipating opportunities for white that I can't see yet in the next couple turns.
Well, he's probably just anticipating like after E1 gets taken by that wall, and there isn't that much going on for that threat anymore.
Yeah, not really. If fwwwwwibib decides to move the wall to D1, that's the D, E, and F files black has to take.
Yeah. And it's like there's no chance of... Oh, I guess maybe there is a chance of that wall getting crushed.
Oh, placing a wall on F5 makes sure that the pin on the black cap can't be rebuilt. Now it can be free.
Ooh, yeah, that is a nice move.
Yeah, but I don't believe he's ever going to be able to crush that wall.
Yeah, that's true. There we go.
Mm.
Attack threat.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would have played on d4 because now black can put a wall on d4,
Yeah, that's true.
which is kind of annoying.
Just kind of. Although space on this board is getting limited. After a wall on d4, there's going to be 4 spaces left. Maybe it'll clear up a bit if the black cap starts to move around, but...
Hmm.
Alright. I think
Can you-
White's
can you-
winning the flats game right now. What was it?
Yeah. He can actually crush that wall if he wants to, for a bit.
Yeah, he could.
Hmm.
And then he could maybe like threaten. He could maybe like crush his other wall. No, probably not. But probably by then, I don't know.
If fwwwwwib decides to just keep playing the next couple of turns, so like play b3a3 and try and get Apple into stacking, just because Apple would need to avoid the board fill, I could see that being a sequence.
Yeah. I mean, Apple basically needs to get some of his pieces back. He's only got now 8 flaps.
Ooh. And he's running a bit low on reserves over here.
Yeah. I mean, you start off with 30, so he's only got 8 showing.
Actually, you start off with 36 on a 6x6.
I think it's only 30.
It is 30.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 20.
3 stacks.
5x5 and
Okay. Sorry about that. And the black cap starts to throw itself around.
yeah.
Now that white cap can't smash that wall at all.
No. But he has some more options now though. He can place e4 and then that wall can't take it.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I think that might be my dinner. 1 minute.
E4, yep. Decides to go for some prime real estate there. Let's see. Oh good, he sees it, good. Now something needs to be done about C2 for white. I wouldn't like a wall though, yeah. That was what I was thinking. Give the white cap a friend. Maybe that. hard to see where this will end now at this point for me.
Hmm.
Where's he gonna put that though? I mean, just the obvious thing is just he's gonna try and get his prisoners back, but
He might have just done it for the flat count move.
yeah.
If Apple has given up on a road at this point, then freeing prisoners is his best bet.
Yeah, while smashing or destroying the potential of White's flats. I mean, F4 can do that, but not C3. Not yet.
The one thing I'm concerned about is that F5 was also kind of important to defend against a 5-6 road
Yeah.
if White decides to smash the D4 wall.
Mhm. Would I place there as fwwwwwibib? Or would I place on D3 and threaten attack again? I mean, I don't see any road threats from Apples at all right now, so part of me would want to keep the pressure up,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, F4 can do things.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm actually kind of surprised by that placement. fwwwwwibib usually doesn't like to play more flats than he needs. The other reason is that if the capstone decides to move, then he'll end up covering D3 anyways. And so that's losing one flat he would have had otherwise.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, we're on turn 35 and their timers are really healthy looking. It's a very fast game for a 6x6. And C3 finally moves.
Yeah,
Now
that's
that-
another reason that D3. That's another reason that D3 probably wasn't the best. Anytime you are right next to a wall that can move, you're just giving your opponent a high flat count move.
Yeah, that's true. Now they're gonna have to fight along the edge. How are they doing on flats? I should probably be counting this every single turn they do things. 13 for white and 14 now. 9 for black. Shoring up the corner there. So now I really want to know what fwwwwibib was planning along A and B there with A3.
I think A3 might just have been to keep Apple's wall from taking A3.
True.
it might move there anyways, but it gives fwwwwib an extra turn. Plus, it gets an extra flat out.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you just got a place where you think your opponent will want to place something, especially a wall.
Hi again.
Hey again.
I just eating dinner. I was just having dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is almost certainly for me on flats, and not really in Apple's favour.
But he's only down by 2 right now. I'm counting.
Is he?
I think. Let's see. It's 4, 4, and 5. 13 to 12. Yeah.
Hey, sir, I'm recording something right now. Sorry.
It looks like he's down by hundreds, but yeah, it's only one. Got 2 rounds.
Ooh.
Alright, E1. Oh,
I was going to
2 more.
force Apple. Yeah.
But Apple has no positive flat moves,
Yeah, that's true.
but then
He's
extra positive.
used up all of his wall's potential in the earlier turns.
But fwwwwwibib has a couple more.
Ooh.
Ooh, so if something's placed, if a flat is placed on C2, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Apple should have held out to try and get fwwwwib to use all of his flats.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but then again, maybe this was... Well, that's true. That would mean he has a higher score for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a lower score to contend against. That's what I meant to say. But good game to the both of them. It was looking really dicey for fwwwwib in the first couple turns, but then as the game progressed, he managed to get a foothold and made a lot of threats.
He sort of took control of everything with his road quite quick, with his walls, quite quickly.
Let's see, so fwwwwib has 3 flats left over. It's not insurmountable
Is that the lowest non-36 score we've had in this tournament?
No, actually. There were a couple games in the group stages that ended with 0 for...
Yeah, so
winner.
lowest that didn't end
Just-
on 0.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about the final stage, though. I'll have to look over the games again. I think there have been a few. I think maybe one of them was mine, but my memory is kind of... It needs more coffee. Just answering some questions from fwwwwib about scoring.
The highest scoring flat win we've had so far.
So they're gonna have a quick break here before they start their next game. I'm gonna take a quick break too, and I'll be right back.